Stop. Everything. Just stop the moment you open this. You think this is random? It's not. God says, if you skip me now, you will lose me forever. You have 10 seconds. A tragedy is heading straight for you. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to save your life. Listen to me, my child. Archangel Michael is standing right behind you at this exact moment. He's whispering your name. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Stay right here, because what I'm about to tell you will decide whether you survive the next 48 hours, or whether everything falls apart. This is not a metaphor. This is a warning sent from the throne of heaven, directly to you. Not everyone hears this. Most people will scroll past, but you didn't. That's because you were interrupted, on purpose. God pulled you here because something dark has been circling your life. You've felt it, haven't you? That heaviness in your chest, that fear you can't explain. That's not anxiety, my beloved. That's a sign. Heaven is trying to get your attention before it's too late. Now take a deep breath. Don't leave. I know you're tired. I know you're scared. But if you stay with me until the end, I will show you exactly how to stop what's coming. And more than that, I'll show you the blessing that's been waiting behind it. You are not here by accident. Before I tell you what's coming, I need you to understand who you are. My child, I see you. I see the bills stacked on your kitchen table. The envelope you opened this morning that made your stomach drop. The calculator you've used 3 times already today, trying to make the numbers work. But they don't work, do they? You're on a fixed income, 1 medical bill away from losing everything. 1 emergency away from asking for help you don't want to ask for. I see your body, my beloved. The pain that wakes you up at 3 a.m. The fatigue that never lifts, no matter how much you rest. The doctors who look at their charts more than they look at you. Who tell you it's normal for your age. Who make you feel like you're complaining. But you're not complaining. You're suffering. And nobody sees it. I see the silence in your home. The rooms that used to be full. The phone that doesn't ring like it used to. The friends who said they'd visit, but never do. You scroll through pictures of people you used to know, living lives you're no longer part of. And you wonder, when did I become invisible? My child, I see the people you buried, the ones you still talk to in your mind. The husband who knew your coffee order, the sister who called every Sunday, the friend who made you laugh until your sides hurt. They're gone, and part of you went with them. I see the dreams you outlived, the plans you made that never happened, the version of yourself you thought you'd be by now. And sometimes, late at night, when you can't sleep, a thought creeps in. What if this is how it ends? What if I already missed my moment? What if the best part is over? You've never said that out loud, but you've thought it. I know you have, because heaven hears the prayers you don't speak. God records the tears you cry in private. And tonight, my beloved child, I need you to hear this. You are still here, still breathing, still standing. And that is not an accident. You didn't survive everything you survived just to fade away in silence. No, you survived because heaven has been holding you, protecting you, keeping you alive for this exact moment. Because what I'm about to tell you will change everything. But first, you need to know why the enemy has been coming after you so hard. My child, listen to me carefully. This wasn't random. None of it was random. The pain you've been carrying, the doors that slammed shut, the people who walked away, the money that slipped through your fingers, the sickness that wouldn't leave, the loneliness that followed you into every room. None of it was because you're weak. None of it was because you're cursed. It was because you're chosen, and the enemy knows it. Heaven knows something about you that you've been too tired to remember. You are not ordinary. You never were. That's why the pressure has been so heavy. That's why the attacks have been so relentless. The enemy doesn't waste time on people who don't matter. He targets the ones who carry something sacred. And my beloved, you've been carrying something sacred your entire life. A calling, a breaking of generational cycles, a light that was meant to shine in the darkest places. But here's what you need to understand. God wasn't withholding from you. He was protecting you. Every delay, every closed door, every heartbreak that didn't make sense. It wasn't punishment. It was preparation. You weren't ready yet for what's coming. The blessing you've been praying for is so big, so powerful, so life-changing that if it had come sooner, it would have destroyed you. But now, my child, now you're ready. You've been strengthened. You've been refined. You've been tested. And you didn't break. Listen to me. You didn't almost break because you were failing. You almost broke because you were carrying something the world couldn't see. A weight that wasn't yours. A burden passed down through bloodlines. Generational poverty. Generational sickness. Generational abandonment. You've been fighting battles that didn't start with you, but they will end with you. Heaven has been watching. Every tear you cried in secret, every night you begged God to take the pain away, every moment you thought about giving up but didn't, it's all been recorded. And now, my beloved child, heaven has made a decision. The season of suffering is over. The season of breakthrough has begun. But you need to understand something. This tragedy I warned you about, it's not coming to destroy you. It's coming to reveal something, to expose the enemy's last attempt to keep you from your destiny. And when you see it for what it is, when you recognize the attack, you'll step into a level of spiritual authority you've never walked in before. Stay with me. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to tell you next will change everything. My beloved child, I need you to hear this with your whole heart. Heaven has seen it all. Every betrayal, every lie told about you, every time you were used and thrown away like you meant nothing, every time you gave everything and got silence in return. You thought nobody noticed. You thought nobody cared. But God says, I saw it all. I recorded every tear you cried in secret. I wrote down every word they said behind your back. I marked every moment they took your kindness for weakness. And today, the books are being opened. Not because you asked for revenge, not because you're bitter, but because heaven does not leave injustice unresolved. Listen to me carefully, my child. You don't need to fight anymore. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to prove your worth to people who refuse to see it. Because right now, at this very moment, a divine shift is happening. What they did is returning to balance. What they took is losing its grip on your life. The energy they sent against you is collapsing under its own weight. You feel it, don't you? That sudden lightness, that strange peace settling into your chest. That's not relief. That's heaven stepping in. Archangel Michael tells me something powerful. He says the people who hurt you are about to face their own reckoning, not because you cursed them, not because you wished them harm, but because they violated a spiritual law. They touched someone marked by heaven. They attacked someone under divine protection. And now the consequences are already in motion. My beloved, you need to understand something. You were never being punished. You were being cleared. Every delay was removing the wrong people from your path. Every closed door was protecting you from something that would have destroyed you later. Every betrayal was exposing who didn't belong in your next season. God was not ignoring you. God was positioning you. And now that the clearing is complete, now that the old season has burned away everything false, heaven is ready to release what's been held back. But I need you to do something right now. I need you to let go of the need to see them fall. I need you to release the anger, not because they deserve your forgiveness, but because your breakthrough cannot come through a door you're blocking with bitterness. Type this in the comments right now. I release them to heaven's justice. Say it out loud if you need to. Feel the weight lifting as you do. Because the moment you let go, the moment you stop carrying their debt, heaven can finally pay you what you're owed. And my child, what's coming to you is so much bigger than what was taken. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because in the next part, I'm going to show you exactly what heaven is about to release into your life. And when you hear it, you'll understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. My child, listen closely. The danger you felt circling your life is being redirected right now. As you hear these words, the spiritual atmosphere around you is shifting. Can you feel it? That sudden lightness in your chest, that quiet you didn't notice until this moment? That's not relief. That's realignment. Heaven just stepped between you and what was coming. The cycle that's been crushing you for months, for years, is breaking apart. Not slowly, not eventually. Right now. God says the season you've been drowning in, is ending today. Not because you figured it out, not because you finally did enough, but because you endured, you stayed. You kept breathing when breathing felt impossible, and heaven saw every second of it. Now hear me clearly, beloved. What's coming next will happen faster than you expect. The money that's been tight, that knot in your stomach every time you open a bill, that's about to ease. I'm not talking about winning the lottery. I'm talking about provision, stability, help showing up from a direction you weren't even looking. A phone call, an opportunity, a door you thought was sealed suddenly unlocking. The people who walked away, who hurt you, who made you feel invisible, some of them are about to soften. Not all of them, but the ones whose hearts can still be reached. They're going to feel a pull back toward you. You won't have to chase them. You won't have to beg. They'll come because something in the spiritual realm is rearranging the board. And your body, my child, that exhaustion that's been living in your bones, that fog in your mind, that ache you can't name, it's lifting. Strength is returning. Clarity is coming back. You're going to wake up one morning soon and realize you feel different, lighter, sharper, like you just stepped out of a long, dark tunnel and the sun hit your face. This is not gradual. This is sudden. This is the kind of shift that makes you stop in the middle of your day and whisper, "What just happened?" God says, you've been walking through the longest night of your life, but the sky is turning. Dawn is not coming. Dawn is here. The door you've been pushing against is unlocking. The weight you've been carrying is being lifted off your shoulders by hands you cannot see. But hear me clearly, my beloved. This next part determines how it unfolds. My beloved child, listen very carefully now. I know your hands are shaking. I know your mind is racing. I know you want to fix this, fight this, control this. But heaven is asking you to do something that will feel impossible. Stop. Just stop. Don't chase what's leaving. Don't explain yourself to people who already decided not to understand. Don't beg for what God is removing. Your only job right now is to be still. I can hear you thinking, but stillness feels like giving up. No, my child. Stillness is not surrender. Stillness is agreement with heaven. When you stop running, God can finally reach you. When you stop forcing, miracles can finally enter. When you stop defending yourself, heaven steps in to defend you. Right now, Archangel Michael is clearing the path in front of you, but he can't clear what you're still clinging to. So let me tell you exactly what heaven needs you to do. First, stay open. Don't close your heart because someone broke it. Don't shut down because life disappointed you. Your heart is not weak for still feeling. Your heart is sacred, and it's about to become a magnet for everything you've been praying for. Second, stay aligned. That means no more explaining yourself to people who twist your words. No more defending your choices to people who don't walk your path. No more shrinking to make others comfortable. You are entering a season where your energy is too valuable to waste on convincing people who are determined to misunderstand you. Let them go, my child. Heaven is making room. Third, stay listening. Not to the voices around you, to the voice within you. That quiet pull you've been ignoring. That sudden thought that keeps coming back. That dream that won't leave you alone. That's not random. That's God whispering directions. And here's what most people miss. Obedience to heaven doesn't always look like action. Sometimes obedience looks like waiting. Sometimes it looks like resting. Sometimes it looks like saying no when everyone expects you to say yes. The tragedy that was coming for you, it was designed to pull you off course. It was meant to make you react out of fear. It was sent to make you move before God said move. But you didn't. You stayed here. You listened. And that simple act of attention just shifted your entire timeline. Do you understand what just happened? By staying still, you just avoided the trap. By staying open, you just unlocked the door. By staying aligned, you just activated the next phase of your destiny. Heaven is not asking you to be strong right now, my beloved. Heaven is asking you to be present. Present to this moment, present to this message, present to the still, small voice that led you here. Because the blessing that's coming won't announce itself with trumpets. It will come quietly, like a whisper, like a thought, like a door you didn't even know was there, suddenly opening in front of you. So, don't panic. Don't rush. Don't force. Just stay. Stay here with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal next will show you exactly when this breakthrough will arrive and how you'll know it's real. My child, you've come this far. Most people left already. Most people scrolled away right before the truth was revealed. But you didn't. That's not luck. That's obedience. Heaven is watching you right now. And what I'm about to tell you is something I was told not to reveal until you reach this moment. There's a file in heaven with your name on it. Inside that file is everything. Every tear you cried when no one was looking. Every night you begged God for an answer and heard nothing back. Every time you felt abandoned, forgotten, passed over. It's all written down. And today, that file was opened. Not for judgment, my beloved, for vindication. God says the people who hurt you are about to see what happens when they touch one of His chosen. The doors they closed on you are about to slam shut on them. The opportunities they blocked from you are about to multiply in your hands. This is not revenge. This is divine justice, and it's already in motion. But here's what most people don't know. The breakthrough doesn't come to the ones who just listen. It comes to the ones who respond. Heaven is asking you to do 3 things right now. First, go to the comments and type these exact words. I am covered. This is not just a comment. It's a declaration. It's you telling the spiritual realm that you are aligned with what God is doing. Second, share this message with someone who needs to hear it. When you share this, you're not just sending a video. You're extending the same protection that's covering you right now. You become a vessel. Third, subscribe to this channel. Not because I'm asking, because heaven is placing you under a covering. Every message that comes through here is a word meant to keep you aligned, protected, and moving forward. When you subscribe, you're saying, I'm staying under the wing of the Almighty. Now listen closely, my child. What I haven't told you yet is the part that will change everything. The tragedy I warned you about at the beginning, it's not what you think. The tragedy wasn't what was coming for you. The tragedy was you almost missing this moment. You almost scrolled past the very message that was sent to save your life. But you stayed. And because you stayed, everything shifts now. The next 72 hours are going to be unlike anything you've experienced. You're going to see signs. You're going to feel a pull. You're going to know, deep in your spirit, that something has changed. Don't ignore it. That's God confirming what I just told you. Now take a breath. Close your eyes for just a second. And say this with me. I receive my breakthrough. I receive my protection. I receive my new season. Say it again. I receive. Good. Now, my beloved, don't move. What's coming next is the proof.